Welcome to day 2 of the World Climbing Club from Prague. Yesterday was qualification, today it's time for the men's semi-final and final. And before we continue, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our shows. Let's get cracking with the semi-finals, and what a round it was. Home crowd favourite Adam Ondra left the crowd sweating by leaving it until the final boulder to make it through to the finals. He used some unique beta, smearing on the wall, then powering his way through the no-text finish. He was, understandably, delighted. France's Manu Cornu hasn't been on a boulder podium since 2019, but he's on form at the moment, getting 3 tops on his way to qualifying in 5th for finals. In 4th is Toby Roberts, who started his semis off with a flash of Boulder 1. The Brit looking for his 2nd gold in a row after winning in copper. South Korea's Do-hyun Lee combines power and flow when he's climbing well, and he cruises into finals with 3 quick tops and a zone, one to watch. Two teammates climbed all 4 boulders, so just separated by attempts meant that Japan's Tomoa Narasaki will be in 2nd, and looking for his 2nd gold of the season after his first in China earlier in the year. Out in front is Saratu and Raku. There were some unique possible beaters on the last boulder. A dynamic jump into a fist jam that few athletes saw or attempted. Saratu fully committed, achieving the never-before-seen move and leaving himself in a good position to challenge for gold. So semi-finals are done, and behind me the finals boulders are being set. But before we show you that, yesterday during the qualifications, Nigeria had their first athlete competing, so we caught up with him. I've managed to find Ulekayode, who is, well, it's your first World Cup here, isn't it? From Team Nigeria. So tell me a bit about yourself. How did you end up in Prague?
How did I end up in Prague? I mean, it's a very long story. I guess the abbreviated version. I was with some friends climbing in Switzerland, Ticino. Some people were very drunk and asked whether or not Team Nigeria had a federation. I messaged them on Instagram. They did indeed have a federation. I said, could I compete? They were like, we'd love you to compete. 7 months later, here I am.
That is amazing. Well, okay, well, let's take this right back. So what kind of grades do you climb outdoors? Are you more of an outdoor climber?
Yeah. So like right now, I guess I project around 8A. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing.
So good climber.
Is 8A good? Who knows?
Definitely is.
I feel like that's nowadays, that's like kind of entry level. Like if you take this seriously, that should be around where you're, but who knows? Who knows?
That's my maximum ever grade. So let's say good.
I feel like it will be my max grade as well, but you never know. You never know.
Right, let's be realistic, because those boulders tonight, there were some tricky ones. There was that crack, there's coordination moves. You didn't get many zones, I don't think.
I didn't get any zones. I mean, get the excuses out of the way first, because I'm a boulder and we all have them. I am dealing with a little bit of a shoulder injury on my right side. But apart from that, I mean, I think I just needed to do a lot more of those coordination moves. They're not really my specialty. For me, it's basically just like grabbing slopers, compression climbing. That's the stuff I love doing outdoors as well. So yeah,
Well, look, I'm really excited to have you here at this competition. It was great watching you climb because I'd love a World Cup in Nigeria. Like, let's do that.
That would absolutely be absolutely sick. Absolutely sick. Maybe a couple of years off, which would mean, you know, I'm even older, but I'd love to show up and like give my support.
I think you have a fan base around us.
I do indeed. These are like all my. Oh, it's my mom.
Can we get your mum in?
Yeah, because.
How proud are you of him?
I'm so proud of him.
He did amazingly well. Is this your first World Cup as well?
This is my first one, and I'm proud to be here next to him.
Why are you crying?
This is the best interview I've ever done. Mate, congratulations on your
Thank
first
you so
World Cup.
much.
I hope to see you more in the future.
Yeah,
Just amazing watching.
Yeah, thank you so much. All right.
Always great to see new people coming onto the circuit. Now it's time for the men's finals here in Prague. 4 hard boulders await, but only one champion can be crowned. Prague Finals is special, and thousands of people gathered in the golden light of the sunset to watch 6 of the best athletes in the world compete. On the first climb, only Adam Ondra failed to top it, although he did manage a zone. The climb had a wild sequence of moves, with a big jump to a shoulder press, followed by a delicate reach to the top off bad feet. Boulder 2 stepped things up a notch, and no one managed to get to the final hold. A brutal first launch, followed by small holds and bad feet. Athletes came close, but those feet caused more than a few slips. Do-hyun Lee had the last hold in both hands, but slid down so close. Serato and Raku had a similar experience, getting the move, but couldn't control it. Boulder 3 had an awkward first sequence that was attempted multiple ways by everyone. Adam Ondra tried more of a static method, but couldn't find the zone after that sequence. Manu Kornu went for a big pop to a volume, but he couldn't figure it out. It was difficult for all. After 13 attempts, Do-hyun Lee got to the last hold, but again, it eluded him. It was the same story for Serato and Raku, who couldn't finish the boulder either. So everything came down to the last climb. Teammates Samoa and Serato both struggled, only zones for them, and it might have been so different. Heartbreak for Serato. Finally finding his rhythm was Adam Ondra, his first top, flashing the climb to the delight of the crowd. Toby also flashed it, pulling off a great comeback and finding his way onto the podium in 3rd place for bronze. Getting a medal for the first time since 2019 was Manu Kornu. His top in just 3 times, securing a brilliant silver. For the second time in 2 years, Do-hyun Lee wins in Prague. It took him just 2 attempts to figure out the moves, and he looked masterful on the last slopers. As the fireworks started on the podium, he is crowned King of Prague once again. Tomorrow, it's time for the women to compete, and we do it all again for the semi-finals and finals. We'll see you there.